Have you ever felt stuck in the 9 to 5 grind, wondering if there's more to life than the corporate hustle? Maybe you're tired of the monotony or feel like your paycheck doesn't quite match the effort you put in. But what if I told you there's a way to earn extra income without sacrificing your full-time job? A way to break free from relying on just one source of income? Sounds intriguing, right? Today, we're diving into Side Hustle by Chris Guillebeau, a step-by-step guide to starting a profitable side hustle in just 27 days. Imagine having a backup plan that not only supplements your income, but also gives you the freedom to explore your passions. Whether it's turning a hobby into cash or creating a small business, this book shows you how to make it happen. In this summary, we'll explore how you can identify a side hustle idea, test it with minimal effort, and start earning, all without quitting your day job. But here's the catch. It's not just about learning, it's about doing. To succeed, you need the right mindset and a commitment to take action. So, are you ready to discover how to unlock your earning potential and turn your ideas into income? Stick around, and by the end of this summary, you'll be equipped to start your own side hustle and take the first step toward financial freedom. Let's get started. Learn how money grows on trees. Meet Julia, a graphic designer with a creative flair who wanted to earn some extra money. During her post-graduation holidays, she took a gig as a caricature artist at a local amusement park. If you're wondering, a caricature artist is someone who creates quick sketches or humorous portraits of people. Julia loved the experience. She used her impressive drawing skills to bring smiles to her customers' faces. However, there was a catch. The job paid very little. As much as she enjoyed it, her love for art wasn't enough to cover her bills. When the holidays ended, Julia began searching for another job. She was determined to continue creating art, but she also wanted to earn more money. That's when inspiration struck. She decided to market herself as a freelance caricature artist. Julia reached out to schools in her area, offering her services, and soon one school responded. That single opportunity opened the door to more gigs and clients. Before long, Julia was working corporate events, charging $100 an hour. But she didn't stop there. She knew she could do even better. To elevate her skills, Julia started creating caricatures digitally using a tablet computer, a cutting-edge concept at the time. This innovative approach attracted even more clients, and soon she was charging $250 an hour. For people like Julia, money truly does grow on trees, and the same can happen for you. With the right ideas, focus, and investment, your side hustle can become a fruitful venture. Experiment to find your best side hustle. A key lesson from Julia's journey is the importance of experimenting with different versions of your side hustle. Not every version will be equally profitable. Julia's first version earned her just $8 an hour, her second $100, and her best version skyrocketed to $250. Testing and refining your idea is essential to maximizing its potential. The 3 must-have qualities of a successful side hustle. To ensure your side hustle thrives, it must be feasible, profitable, and persuasive. Let's break these down. 1. Feasibility. A feasible idea is one you can start right away with minimal time and resources. It should excite you and have clear, actionable steps. If an idea requires years to launch, it's not suitable for a side hustle. The best side hustles leverage your existing skills, time, and resources. 2. Profitability. A profitable idea generates income without significantly increasing your expenses. Consider 2 potential side hustles. an ice cream delivery service targeting businesses that occasionally treat their employees, a mobile app for people who prefer digital payments over cash or cards. 3. While both ideas seem promising, the app would be more expensive to develop and maintain. It requires developers and high security for handling payments. In contrast, the ice cream delivery service could start earning profits almost immediately. 4. Persuasiveness. A persuasive idea is one your customers find hard to resist. For example, consider parking fees. The average cost is $5, but during a big event, a building increases it to $25. Customers like Raphael may be upset, but will still pay because the demand outweighs the supply. Similarly, your side hustle should meet high demand with limited supply, making it indispensable to your customers. The right idea at the right time. Success in side hustles often boils down to timing. By understanding your customers' needs, leveraging your unique skills, and refining your ideas, you can create a side hustle that's not only feasible, profitable, and persuasive, but also life-changing. So, are you ready to plant your money tree and watch it grow? Start experimenting with your ideas today and discover the version that yields the highest rewards. Forecast your profit on the back of a napkin. Starting a side hustle can feel overwhelming, especially with all the advice out there. People might tell you to buy expensive tools or follow complicated strategies. But let me simplify it for you. Never spend more than you earn. That's the one rule you need to remember. To ensure your side hustle is profitable, you only need one simple formula. Take your expected income, subtract your expected expenses, and what's left is your profit. Let me walk you through an example. Meet Cassie. She's starting a small car rental side hustle. Cassie plans to rent out her car for short-term needs, like weekend trips or even date nights. To calculate her profit, she focuses on two things. 1. Her daily rental rate. How much will she charge per day? 2. The number of days her car will be rented each month. Using these, Cassie calculates her monthly income by multiplying the daily rate by the rental days. Simple, right? But she doesn't stop there. She also looks at her monthly expenses, like car insurance and maintenance, to get a clear picture of her profit. Here's Cassie's math. Cassie charges $40 per day to rent her car. She estimates her car will be rented 25 days a month. That's $1,000 in income, 25 days times $40. Her daily expenses, including insurance and maintenance, are $13.30. Over 25 days, the total's $332.50 in expenses. Now, subtract her expenses from her income. $1,000 minus $332.50 equals $667.50. This is Cassie's monthly profit from her side hustle. But wait, there's more. Cassie knows that side hustles can be unpredictable. Some months may be busier than others. That's why she creates multiple projections. An optimistic projection. What if her car gets rented for 28 days? A conservative projection. What if her car gets rented for only 21 days? This way, Cassie can prepare for the ups and downs of her business. Here's the best part. You don't need fancy tools to do this. You can jot these calculations on the back of a napkin. It's that simple. So, whether you're renting cars, offering a service, or selling a product, remember to 1. Estimate your income and expenses. 2. Create multiple projections to stay prepared. 3. Adjust your pricing or effort to maximize your profit. With a little planning and a lot of determination, your side hustle can become a steady source of income. Have imaginary coffee with your ideal customer. Shannon was deeply unsatisfied with her job. She had been working in the IT department of a company for 2 years, and it left her feeling bored and unfulfilled. Shannon knew she had to make a change if she wanted a more rewarding life. One monotonous day, while working on some reports, Shannon noticed something interesting. A report on a WordPress site she had built just a few months ago. The report revealed how much revenue that site had generated. This simple realization sparked a fire in her. She realized she could create similar websites in under a week. But then came the big question. Who would pay her for it? Shannon had the skills. She knew the ins and outs of website development and could easily start this as a side hustle. The problem? She didn't have any clients. One day, while at the gym, Shannon struck up a conversation with a fellow gym-goer. They talked about their jobs, and Shannon mentioned her idea of starting a side hustle creating websites. As fate would have it, the woman told Shannon her business was looking for someone to improve their website. They met for coffee to discuss the details, and just like that, Shannon landed her first gig. Things were going well, but there was one problem. Building websites took a lot of time, and Shannon wasn't ready to leave her full-time job. That's when she had a brilliant idea. Why not teach others how to build their own websites? She started by posting free tutorial videos in a Facebook group for small business owners. The response was overwhelming. Many people showed interest in her tutorials. Some subscribed to her mailing list, and others even purchased software she recommended, earning Shannon a commission. Shannon's side hustle as a web consultant and tech educator began to flourish. But she realized that to help more people, she needed to understand her target market better. Who were the customers she wanted to serve? Through reflection, Shannon identified her ideal audience, women aged 20 to 40. These were women who wanted to explore the world, spend more time with their families, or start a business that aligned with their dreams and needs. These women, like Shannon, were determined to change their lives and make a meaningful impact. This visualization gave Shannon clarity. She realized she wanted to work with people who felt stuck or unsatisfied, just as she once had. These were individuals eager to learn, grow, and find new ways to earn money and improve their lives. Find your ideal customer. If you're starting a side hustle, imagine the person your product or service is meant for. Who is this person? What do they do to earn money? What do they care about? What do they need the most in their life right now? Focus on the people you aim to serve. A great exercise to get started is to write a letter to your first customer. Yes, you heard that right. A letter. Think about their demographics, gender, age, and education level. But don't stop there. Dive deeper into their desires, dreams, and fears. What makes them happy? What frustrates them? Most importantly, how can your side hustle transform their lives? By understanding your customers on this level, you'll be able to create a side hustle that truly resonates with them and fulfills their needs. When you know exactly who you're helping, you're not just starting a business, you're making a difference. Track your progress and decide on the next steps. When Tim was in high school, he dreamed of making a lot of money. With a passion for programming, he decided to use it as his starting point. His ultimate goal was to work for a top agency. But Tim knew the competition would be fierce. To stand out, he created his resume using Adobe Photoshop instead of the usual Microsoft Word. Unfortunately, his creativity wasn't enough to land him a job, perhaps because he was only 15 at the time. But Tim didn't let that discourage him. He believed in his approach and continued using Photoshop for his resumes. Later in college, Tim started a side hustle creating custom resume templates. He posted his work on Fiverr, a freelancing platform, offering to design personalized resumes for just $5. While he got a few customers, he quickly realized that $5 wasn't worth the time and effort required to customize each template. Determined to earn more, Tim explored other freelancing websites and even built a site to promote his resume templates. Unfortunately, these efforts didn't yield significant results either. That's when Tim revisited his original gig and reflected on what made it successful. The realization hit him. Instead of customizing resumes for each client, he should focus on selling pre-designed templates. With this idea in mind, he created 16 unique resume templates and posted them online. Designing those templates was a lot of work initially, but the beauty of the system was that customers could edit them on their own after purchase. Tim no longer had to spend time customizing each order. This decision paid off. Within a few months, Tim's resume templates were generating $450 per month. If Tim hadn't consistently evaluated his progress, he might never have discovered what worked best. Tracking your side hustle's performance, even in the early stages, is essential. Let's say you've landed a few clients or orders. That's great, but it's not enough to settle for things are okay. Simply coasting along won't help you improve or grow. When assessing your side hustle, aim for one of these three outcomes. The first is you're crushing it. This is the best-case scenario, where your earnings far exceed your expectations, and it's clear that your hustle is thriving. The second is wump wump. This means your idea hasn't worked out as you'd hoped. Maybe your side hustle isn't as profitable as you envisioned. In this case, you have two options. If the hustle is working, even at a basic level, stick with it and refine your approach. But if it's not working at all, it might be time to explore new ideas. The third is, it's working, sort of. Here, you've made some profit, but you're not thrilled with the results. Alternatively, you might love what you're doing, but the financial returns are minimal. Either way, this is a sign that adjustments are needed. If you're stuck in this middle ground, don't worry. You can always start over. Look back at the data and steps from your initial efforts. Identify what you can do differently, and use those insights to build a better side hustle. By regularly evaluating your progress, you can ensure your side hustle evolves into something profitable, fulfilling, or both. And who knows? With persistence and creativity, you might just find yourself crushing it like Tim. Grow what works and let go of what doesn't. Anna had spent most of her career in marketing. She liked her work but never felt passionate about it. One day, her company decided to restructure, which meant layoffs, and Anna was one of the employees let go. Losing a job is never easy, but Anna chose to see it as a blessing in disguise. Around the same time, her mother fell seriously ill, and being unemployed allowed Anna to spend valuable time with her. One evening at dinner, Anna's mother brought up her love for photography. Anna had always enjoyed taking pictures, but her busy schedule left her with little time to pursue her passion. With encouragement from her mother, Anna realized this was the perfect opportunity to pick up her camera again. As she started taking photos, her love for photography grew stronger. She also remembered her mother's advice to try selling her pictures. With that in mind, Anna began exploring ways to monetize her work. Her first idea was to upload her photos to stock photo websites, platforms where businesses purchase images for their projects and commercials. Her second idea was to create a personal website where customers could buy copies of her photos directly. Anna tried both approaches and learned valuable lessons along the way. Uploading pictures to stock photo sites had potential because many companies frequently used stock images. However, the competition was fierce, with countless photographers vying for attention. On the other hand, selling photocopies on her own site was a niche market. While there were fewer competitors, there were also fewer customers. Initially, Anna earned a modest income by posting her photos online. But then, an unexpected opportunity changed everything. A well-known furniture store, Pottery Barn, approached Anna with an offer to market her photos. This partnership skyrocketed her sales, turning her side hustle into a success story. If you've already started your side hustle, it's essential to keep an eye on your results and data. Consistent success requires regular adjustments and improvements. Ask yourself, what's working? What needs to change? How can you refine your approach? For example, imagine you're selling 3 items. One of them consistently outperforms the others. Your next step should be to focus your energy on that best-selling item. It's natural to feel reluctant about letting go of the other products. You might think, if I keep promoting them, maybe they'll catch on. But remember, your customers have already shown you what they prefer. Pay attention to their feedback and make data-driven decisions. To grow your side hustle successfully, follow 2 simple rules. First, if something works, do more of it. Second, if something doesn't work, let it go. These rules might be hard to follow at first. Society often teaches us to persevere, even when something isn't working. But sometimes, the smartest move is to admit defeat and learn from the experience. You won't always succeed, and that's okay. What matters is that you try again, adjust your strategy, and never give up. And now, we've arrived at the conclusion of this summary. Let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've learned about side hustles, what works, what doesn't, and the actions you can take to build a profitable and fulfilling secondary income. Let's revisit and reinforce these key lessons to ensure nothing important is overlooked. First, we discovered that a well-chosen side hustle can feel like money growing on trees. With minimal effort, time, and resources, you can create a job that generates substantial profits. The key lies in making your side hustle feasible, profitable, and persuasive, qualities that set you up for long-term success. Second, we explored the power of forecasting profits. Using a simple formula, multiplying the price of your product or service by the number of customers and subtracting expenses, you can estimate how much you'll earn. This clarity allows you to plan and adjust effectively, ensuring your side hustle remains sustainable and rewarding. Third, we learned the importance of understanding your ideal customer. Visualizing your customer's needs, desires, and challenges can help you tailor your product or service to meet their expectations. If you focus on delivering value, your customers will stay loyal, and your side hustle will thrive. Fourth, we emphasize the necessity of tracking your progress. Regularly evaluate whether your side hustle is truly working. The goal is to reach a point where you can confidently say, "I'm crushing it." If that's not the case, don't hesitate to pivot or explore new ideas. Finally, we discuss the mindset needed to succeed. In today's world, where job security is uncertain and the cost of living continues to rise, having an extra source of income is more important than ever. A side hustle doesn't just grow your bank account, it provides freedom, satisfaction, and personal growth. If you're still unsure about starting, remember, The only real failure is not trying at all. Every attempt teaches you something valuable, and every small win brings you closer to success. The journey won't always be easy, but it will be worth it. So, what are you waiting for? Start brainstorming ideas, take the first step, and keep going until you achieve your goals. Your side hustle could be the key to unlocking not just financial stability, but a life filled with purpose and possibility. Thank you for listening to this summary of Side Hustle. From Idea to Income in 27 Days by Chris Guillebeau. Remember, success with a side hustle isn't just about having a great idea. It's about taking action, staying consistent, and adapting as you grow. With the right mindset and dedication, you can turn your passion into profit and create a life filled with more freedom and opportunities. If you found this audiobook summary helpful, please like this video, share it with someone who might benefit from these insights, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable summaries like this one. Let us know in the comments which lesson or story resonated with you the most. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay tuned for more content that inspires and empowers you to take control of your future. Until next time, keep exploring, keep building, and turn your side hustle into a success story.